Module Overview. A vibrant civil society and a free, independent, and responsible media are the cornerstones of accountable and transparent governance. In modern democratic systems, they are often referred to as the fourth estate and non-state watchdogs, given their critical role in monitoring government actions, empowering citizens, amplifying marginalized voices, and holding power to account. Without them, democratic institutions risk being dominated by elite interests, secrecy, authoritarianism, and impunity. This module provides an in-depth examination of how civil society organizations, CSOs, non-governmental organizations, NGOs, community-based organizations, CBOs, trade unions, faith-based groups, and the mass media, including both traditional and digital platforms, function as indispensable actors in ensuring transparency, responsiveness, civic engagement, and justice within governance systems. It also explores the mechanisms, instruments, tools, partnerships, challenges, policy impacts, and global best practices of civil society and media engagement, while encouraging learners to see these entities not as adversaries to government, but as collaborative pillars in democratic development and oversight. Understanding civil society and the media. Civil society refers to the space outside government and the private sector, where citizens organize around shared values, purposes, and interests. It includes NGOs, community groups, youth and women's associations, faith-based organizations, advocacy networks, labor unions, professional bodies, and activist groups. The media includes traditional media, radio, TV, newspapers, magazines, digital media, websites, podcasts, blogs, social media, Facebook, X, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube investigative journalism outlets, and independent online publications. Roles of civil society in governance and oversight. Civil society plays multidimensional and catalytic roles, including A. Policy advocacy and agenda setting influencing legislation, budgets, and national priorities, e.g., Not Too Young to Run campaign in Nigeria. Bringing citizen voices into policy-making processes. B. Social accountability and oversight monitoring public spending, e.g., budget tracker. Tracking service delivery, e.g., school construction, primary healthcare centers. Exposing corruption and maladministration. Civic education and empowerment. Educating citizens about their rights and responsibilities. Providing platforms for community dialogue. Promoting democratic values, tolerance, and active citizenship. D. Service delivery and development partner. Filling governance gaps in health, education, and humanitarian aid. Providing public goods where the government is absent or weak. Partnering with government on sustainable development programs. E. Mobilization and collective action. Organizing peaceful protests, e.g., #EndSARS, Occupy Nigeria. Convening coalitions to press for reforms. Using legal and diplomatic channels to defend civic space. Roles of the media in governance and oversight. The media functions as A. The watchdog of democracy investigating corruption, abuse of power, and policy failures, exposing wrongdoing through fact-based journalism, ensuring transparency in public office. B. The informer and educator informing the public on political, economic, and social developments, promoting civic literacy through talk shows, debates, documentaries, and news features. C. The public forum, facilitating dialogue between the government and the people, hosting interviews with policymakers, broadcasting citizen opinions and concerns. D. The accountability facilitator, following up on unfulfilled promises and policy lapses, demanding answers through interviews, editorials, and press conferences. The amplifier of civil society voices, covering grassroots campaigns and community struggles, providing media visibility to underrepresented groups. Tools and strategies used by civil society and media. Civil society tools, scorecards, e.g., rating political office holders. Freedom of information, FOI, request participatory audits and citizen budgets, policy briefs and research reports, town hall meetings and stakeholder forums, media tools, investigative journalism, e.g., Premium Times, Sahara Reporters, data journalism, visualizing complex governance data, live broadcasts of parliamentary sessions or elections, fact-checking platforms, e.g., Dubawa, Africa Check, satirical commentary and editorial cartoons for political critique. Challenges facing civil society and the media. Despite their importance, civil society actors and journalists face civil society challenges, legal restrictions, NGO bills, registration difficulties, harassment and arrests, funding dependency and donor fatigue, lack of grassroots connection or elitism, infiltration by political interests, media challenges, censorship and threat of shutdowns, fake news and misinformation, ownership by political actors, threats, arrests, or killings of journalists, low professional standards, and brown envelope journalism. These challenges weaken oversight, promote self-censorship, and limit the public's access to truthful information. Case studies and global examples. Nigeria's budget uses infographics to track public projects and budget allocations. Kenya's Uriah Trust, National Civic Education Programs. South Africa's Amabungane, Investigative Journalism Unit. Ghana's STAR Ghana, a civil society fund for inclusive governance. Philippines' Rappler, digital media platform holding power accountable. Civil society and media collaboration with government. A productive relationship can include public-private CSO dialogues, government CSO co-created policies, joint monitoring of projects, strategic communication campaigns, open government partnerships, OGP. True governance reform happens when governments embrace civil society and media as partners, not enemies. Role of social media and civic tech. Digital innovation has transformed civic and media engagement. #activism, #Bring Back Our Girls, Occupy Nigeria, citizen journalism, open data platforms for budget tracking, mobile apps for service complaints, e.g. Lagos iReport, online petitions and crowdfunding for causes. However, misinformation, trolling, algorithmic bias, and cyberbullying present new ethical and practical concerns. Future of civic oversight in governance. The future is participatory, transparent, and tech-enabled. To maximize impact, governments must protect civic space, CSOs must build grassroots legitimacy, media must resist sensationalism and remain ethical, citizens must stay informed, skeptical, and engaged. Conclusion of module. Civil society and the media are democracy's oxygen, give life to transparency, voice to the voiceless, and power to the people. Their role in governance oversight is not a matter of convenience, but a constitutional and ethical necessity. Without them, corruption thrives. With them, truth, justice, and accountability gain ground. This module arms you with the understanding and tools to leverage these actors, collaborate meaningfully, and support institutional reforms that advance people-centered governance.